Hello and thank you for joining me today for this video. My name is Daphna and I'm a professional makeup artist and hairstylist and a pinup and vintage enthusiast, as you can tell. In this video I'm gonna be teaching you how to do a winged eyeliner using gel eyeliner. Yes, I know that's a big promise, but I promise you with the correct technique and with practice and using the correct tools and the correct product, you can really level up your eyeliner game and you don't have to be afraid of it. Let's do it. I believe in myself, I believe in you, so let's go ahead and start this tutorial. So the reason I'm filming this much requested tutorial today is because I'm actually launching my own eyeliner. Like, this is insane, I know, but this is like one of my favorite products ever, gel eyeliner, and I managed to produce one that I'm really in love with. It's like everything I want from an eyeliner. It's super black and it's creamy to use and it's long lasting and it's like matte and like completely saturated. Seriously, it's amazing and I want to show you how to use it because I know the way I produce this product into like a gel eyeliner and a separate brush can be a bit intimidating. I know that, but I didn't wanna do anything that I won't use. Like, this is how I use eyeliner as a professional and as someone who loves eyeliner, so I didn't wanna kind of simple it down and make it into a pen or a liquid liner or any of those products that I personally haven't used for like 10 years. So I really want to teach you how to use gel eyeliner and not be afraid of it, because it's like one of the main factors into like leveling up your eyeliner game is actually using a gel eyeliner, in my personal opinion. So what it actually looks like, it's a cute little pot where it's like baby pink and it has my logo, the D on it, in gold. And there's also a brush, of course. This is the liner brush, so you can get these two products as a set because they're really meant to go together. But of course, if you already have a brush you like, you can use that as well with this gel eyeliner. But I really recommend, if you want to do like a long and winged eyeliner, to use this kind of brush. The eyeliner itself comes with an inner like little lid. I recommend keeping this, like, don't throw it away. I know that's probably your first instinct, but this is meant to actually protect it for way longer. And also, while using it, make sure to close it. That way it won't dry up while you're doing your eyeliner, and just keeping this jar like open on your table, like, that's not a good idea. You can do that, but you will just need to buy eyeliner more often, and if you don't want to do that, I'm not that kind of person who likes to buy things that I don't have to buy, so I just keep my eyeliner always closed with this or the actual like lid. That way it won't dry. If you want to keep using the product as you go along, you could just put some on your hand or just use the lid for that and use this lid to close it. Just whatever you do, don't leave it just like open on the table. It will just dry up a lot faster that way. Why use a gel eyeliner? First of all, you have more control that way. You can actually pick up the amount of product that you want and you can use the kind of brush that you like. Some people like an angled brush. I personally don't like it so much for like this kind of very drawn on winged eyeliner, but just an example of something you can do when you have your own product separate from the brush. So you have more control on the amount of product, and also it's usually more matte, more black, more saturated. Like, there's actually nothing to compare, I think, to liquid or to a pen or a pencil eyeliner. Other than that, it's water resistant, so it's usually more long lasting, and of course just the shelf life from the minute you start using it until it actually runs out is a lot longer. So it's a better investment, let's say, in the long term, because if you already had this kind of pen or liquid eyeliners, you know they dry way before you actually run out of the product. And when using the gel eyeliner, if you kind of protect it and don't let it dry, it will usually last for way longer and for many more uses. It's also more versatile for different looks if you're doing kind of cosplays or drag or anything that requires like not just a usual use of eyeliner. Like I do a lot of times my spouse's makeup, Alonso, and he kind of wears eyeliner like all over his eyelid and I need a lot of it, so of course I wouldn't be able to do it with like liquid or pen eyeliner, but with gel eyeliner I just like paint all of his eyelid in black. And of course when I have bridal clients, which is my main line of work, I always use gel eyeliner. It's way more durable, it looks way better for longer, and like just all the pros are for gel eyeliner. I think I made my point. About this product in particular, besides coming in this amazing package and this pink jar and everything, it's also vegan and cruelty-free, and it's locally produced, and it's produced and developed especially for me as a female-owned small business. And I also want to mention, because I'm a small business, I make very small quantities, so make sure to get this before it's sold out. Same for the brush. Also, the brush of course is vegan and it's from synthetic hairs. So I think I talked enough. Let's go ahead and start the tutorial. So we're a little closer now, and as you can see, I kind of look like an alien when I don't have eyeliner, so you can understand why I love eyeliner. So this is the brush. I'm just gonna show you. It comes with this little cap to protect it. This is a good way to kind of sharpen the brush a bit and make it as sharp and pointy as possible. So now that our brush is super pointy and sharp, we're gonna start. I'm gonna be closing the eyeliner, okay? I don't want it to dry while I'm talking. Another big tip is to do anything you can to be stable. The way I do it is actually just using my pinky to kind of lean on my face while I'm doing this. If I would just like kind of draw in the air, it will just not be a straight line. You do need your hand to be stable to create a good line. And also, like, don't try to work like this or like any weird angles. Just try to make your brush lay down. I hope this didn't dry while I was talking. I'm gonna take a tiny bit more. Okay, so I have another thing to say while this brush dries again, but I'm gonna be working on both eyes at the same time. That's also very important, to not struggle with symmetry as much. And I'm gonna start by kind of just framing the outside part of the wing. So I'm gonna do that for both eyes, so I get the like tough part out of the way of just making sure the angle of the wing is symmetrical. I think that's like the one thing people kind of make the most mistakes with, me as well, although I do an eyeliner like almost every day. Still, the angles are tricky, so this is a good solution for that. So I'm just gonna kind of look straight ahead. I'm sorry, my straight ahead is a bit here because this is where my mirror is, and I'm kind of putting my chin up a bit, so I stretch the eyelid without making my eyes look in a different shape than they actually are. And I'm gonna try to kind of continue the lower eyelash line. Okay, so this is my lower eyelashes, and I wanna imagine if this line would have continued, where it will go. So it's basically like this direction, right? So now I'm gonna do that without talking and putting my chin up a bit, laying the brush and using my pinky for stabilizing. And this is so dry because I'm talking so much. So I'm just gonna grab a bit more. And every once in a while, just like look straight. So I have another mirror here, I'm looking straight and making sure I like the angle. Okay, so it's not just about like doing this and that, like you actually need to look straight and check if the angle makes sense. And I'm kind of tempted to keep going, but I'll move to the other side, so that way I have a bigger chance of making my eyeliner symmetrical. So again, I'm looking straight, and now I'm kind of trying to see the angle and kind of do the same angle if I can. Okay, so it's close. By the way, your eyes aren't symmetrical, so just so you know, like my eyes definitely aren't. Like you can see, like my muscles here, always this eyebrow is a bit higher, so you're not gonna be 100% symmetrical, but you kind of want to aim for the angle to be as similar as possible. Okay, and I'm gonna go from the tip, like back a bit. I'm still not like perfecting the wing, I'm just like checking how long I want it to be. That's why I'm coming back from the end of it towards my eye. Here I need to lengthen it a bit. And also come back. So the angles are pretty similar. Again, they're not gonna be 100% similar. I'm just taking some more eyeliner. I usually don't have to dip it so many times, it's just because I'm talking and it's drying. So next we're gonna go through the eye and start from the inner corner, and then towards the outer corner it's gonna be a little thicker as it goes outside. I don't want to go all the way in because it's like a problematic area. In this area you have some more like water coming from your eyes and it can smudge the eyeliner. So if you're going all the way in, you have to make it as thin as possible so it's flattering, and also not to put too much eyeliner there so it doesn't smudge too much. So at this point we're just going over the eye and trying to make it as thin as possible. And as I'm reaching the center of the eye, I'm gonna go a bit thicker. And I'm gonna connect this area to the rest of the eye. So it looks kind of crazy when I'm in this position, but when I look straight, it's not that weird that I filled all of this area. Okay, it just depends on your eye shape. You have to kind of make it as flattering as you can. I'm just dipping in some more eyeliner because I'm just talking. And I'm gonna start kind of filling this in and smoothing the line. You can see I didn't go all the way in the inner corner, but I think it looks okay, so I'm not gonna go farther than this, I think. Every once in a while I suggest like kind of leaning back and looking straight and seeing if you have any like weird shapes, because the eye is of course three-dimensional and sometimes it can look smooth from one angle, and then when you look to other angles you kind of see the line isn't that straight, so make sure to check that. I just took some more product and I'm gonna fill this in. This is of course the easy part, just fill in with lots of black eyeliner. And now we're gonna kind of perfect this. So let's start from the outer corner and sharpen it a bit. You can see like the little tip here is not so sharp, so I'm gonna be doing this like this, making sure my hand is super stable. I really hope the autofocus is my friend today, because this is not so easy. Okay, so I think it's pretty good. I'm not gonna perfect it yet. This is like, I think, where people struggle when they do one perfect and then the other one doesn't look the same, and now they need to perfect this and it's already perfect. So let's go ahead and go to the other side, and then if we need to thicken this eye, we're gonna do it because of the other eye. So again, we're gonna just go along the whole eye, starting super thin. I'm smoothing the line as I go along. So this eye is where I have some like extra skin here, so like it's more heavy, the lid here is more heavy, so when I relax my eyes I always feel like I need to thicken the wing, so we're gonna do that in a second. Let's start by just filling in the corner here. And I'm gonna add some more length to this side. Okay, it's a bit longer now, and I'm just gonna kind of thicken the corner as well. Now I'm just gonna kind of make sure the eyelash line is completely black and full of eyeliner. And kind of like zoom out and try to see if both eyes are as symmetrical as possible. I'm pretty sure they are. Okay, good enough for me. And as a last little thing, let's just add a beauty mark. So I'm just taking the leftover on the brush, just using a real beauty mark as my base. So that's it. Let me just put on the eyelashes and get back to you. This is the finished look after adding some mascara and some false eyelashes. Not any false eyelashes, actually these are the Delight lashes from the Poodle collection, which is launching along with the eyeliner. So make sure you follow the link in the description of this video where you can get the Bold Eyeliner, the liner brush, the Delight lashes, and of course the Perfect Red, which is the lipstick I'm currently wearing. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you're ready to use a gel eyeliner and that you have the courage to do a very bold and winged eyeliner. I hope you get these products and you enjoy them just as much as I do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Kisses! To clean your brush, simply take a wet wipe, add some makeup remover for long-lasting makeup, and just kind of swirl the brush around in the makeup remover. Be as gentle as you can with your brush. This is something you should do every time you use the brush, but if you want to clean it once a week, maybe in a better way, just use some dish soap and clean it in water, again very gently, and leave it to dry like this on a table where there is some air circulation around the hairs of the brush, so it doesn't damage it, and also the water doesn't get inside of the wood and the metal part of the brush.